what I do is not hugely weird. Like, I'm a normal person, I have a job, I pay tax, you know, I do all of these things. I just also don't have a brick and mortar house. My name is Emma. I am 35, unfortunately. I came from Aberdeen, where I worked in the oil industry, and then I decided I was moving to Edinburgh and I became a barista. So I now work in a little coffee shop full-time in Leith. So my normal day in the van, I get up reasonably early. Depending on when I'm working, I usually get up about 6-ish. I walk the dogs, give them their breakfast, and then I obviously don't have a shower in the van, so I have to go to the gym. And I try and do exercise at the gym, but quite often I'm lazy and I just go in and have a shower. And then I go to work, and I work Monday to Friday. And then I come home and again I walk the dogs. We often go to a pub or whatever to see friends, and then I end up coming back and maybe reading a book or watching Netflix. I have a TV, so that's always nice. And it's a really nice place to come back and relax after a long day of working. So I had a flat in Edinburgh for a while and it was lovely, but it was really difficult once I gave that flat up to find a dog-friendly flat. And I have 2 dogs, so it was tricky. Somebody I know lives in a van and had said, why don't you think about it? And so I looked into it and I started researching it, and here we are. I don't have to worry about accommodation. You know, I just take the van and I park outside my friend's house and I can sleep in it. And it's, that element of freedom and not having to spend money where you don't need to, you know. I can go on a day trip to anywhere and all I have to pay for is my fuel, and it's great. I never really got to travel when I left uni, so at the end of 2020 I plan to do a road trip. I'm going to start off in Europe and kind of see where I end up, really. I haven't planned really very far. I'd like to do some workaways. I'd like to just travel around and meet new people. And I am slightly nervous of traveling alone, but I think traveling alone has become a lot less dangerous these days than it used to be, so I'm sure it'll be okay.